So, mate, pretty gnarly yesterday, eh?
It was probably the gnarliest I've seen it for a long time, probably since the Cape Fiercewell. A lot of rogue wash-throughs. It's pretty much just survival and trying to get a barrel if you can, but most people were just survival mode, coming down an avalanche, trying to get out of the way before they ended up on the rocks.
Yeah.
Today looks a lot better. Yeah, it's apparently 6 to 8 foot, a lot of good paddle ones. Size is still there, so I think it's going to be a really good day.
Good winds too, eh? Blowing into the barrel.
Yeah, I think it's the winds northwest up into the barrel, and I think as the morning goes on, it's going to calm down, and there's going to be a couple, like 2 or 3 hours. I think it's just going to be all-time Cape.
And what about yesterday? Was outrageous, wasn't it?
Oh, yesterday it was like there was just moments of just like terror, just wash-throughs, and yeah, people were just survival stance going down an avalanche pretty much. Just hard to find a barrel, but yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully today's the day.
So, crazy day yesterday, huh?
Yeah, it's just, I guess, it was huge, but maybe just a little bit, needed a bit of north in it to handle that size, eh?
Yeah, well, like it just seemed like it was almost too big and too kind of much period on
I
it.
feel like we were looking for the waves that were barely breaking, and like they were still probably 10 feet, 12 feet.
Dangerous, huh? Like just so much water bouncing off the rocks.
Yeah, it's kind of why I just caught a handful of waves and took it easy, because it was one of those days where you could probably get pretty injured. I don't know if it was worth pushing it too hard, but we'll see what today brings, I guess.
That scared the shit out of you?
Yeah, I'm so lost. I found someone else looking for the angle. I'm like, look at this.
I think we're on for you.
Fuck. I just run into a roadblock. But it's just crazy. Oh, we'll keep going. Which way is it? Who knows? We're here. It's perfect. The winds are dead offshore. The waves have settled down a bit, so it's actually looking pretty darn good. I think we're going to get some proper barrels today. Let's see how we go. Day 2.
We were lost. Lost in the sound. Detached from the world around us. Searching for a way to connect. But if we stop searching and surrender to the silence, this chaos becomes beautiful. And in that moment, we're joined. Searching for a way to connect. But if we stop searching, our souls bound by light, bound by love, individual, but adjoined. angels, bound by light. Individual.
Great place. Great time. Thank y'all. Yes.
But adjoined.
It is time.
Yeah, they were leaving.
I built a city in my head. That's where you live and no, you don't pay rent. I guess moving on doesn't mean you forget. And I remember when you said, what if it isn't what it seems? What if it's better than you ever dreamed? I asked if that was a promise or a threat. You know I love you till I got nothing left. At times I don't know how to express. Just know that and don't ever forget.
Okay.
Just know that and don't ever forget. You know I love you till I got nothing left. I like the summer came and went. Change can be harder than we expect. Was wondering then, was this as good as it gets? Something about the way you said, what if it isn't what it seems? What if it's better than you ever dreamed? I asked if that was a promise or a threat. You know I love you till I got nothing left. Don't try to know how to express. Just know that and don't ever forget. Know that and don't ever forget. I built a city in my head. I remember when you said, you know I love you till I got nothing left. I
me, saw you called earlier. Sorry. Got something?
So there you have it, 2 psycho days. Good Friday turned out to be Monsters Friday. Today it settled down, but the direction wasn't quite perfect, but it did turn on at the end of the session. Nathan Florence got out there, got some crazy ones, and all the local boys, as always turned it on, as long as the waves are cracking like they were in the last session. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the edit. If you did, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment, makes a difference, and if you haven't subscribed, makes a huge difference if you subscribe to our channel. And as I always say, we'll see you on the next swell chase.